If you are sexually active and you know that you have an STD, then you need to inform people of that. Because when you don't, and you infect that person, you are changing their life forever, and they are making a decision that they do not know. Like, this shit is going to change the rest of my life. And there's nothing I can do. And I'm embarrassed. And I'm humiliated, and I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid for letting someone take advantage of me in a moment of weakness. But I did not consent to this. And I'm going to get justice for myself. Because there have been so many times in my life where I haven't. And this is not fair. And I refuse to let anybody else feel like this if I can help it.
Shalom. Salakia. Shalom. Shalom. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. All right, peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered abroad around the four corners of the earth. All right, 144,000 and 1/3, mainly in Babylon the Great. Shalom, shalom. All right, this basically is going to be a spiritual health and awareness, and just to, be circumspect, brothers and sisters, women and men. All right, because the evil days are drawing nigh more and more. Pestilence is going to be at an all-time high, which is, practically the diseases. All right, and I just want to, do this video via through the spirit, because especially talking to the men, this message is only for the men. All right, here we understand that. Matter of fact, let me get something. Let me see, Salakia. Lawful. See how many precepts I can come up with. Let me get 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. All right, let's see in the NLT, see what it reads. You say I am allowed to do anything, but not anything is good for me. And even though I am allowed to do anything, I must not become a slave to do anything. All right, roughly paraphrasing, because here at Great Millstone, part of our doctrine that we teach, going back to the law and the old ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, of men had multiple wives or women, back then in the ancient world. All right, and here, I'm giving my brutal, honest opinion. Okay, if speaking to the young men or the men, if you're going to deal with another woman or whatever the case may be, man, look, guard yourself, man. Protect yourself at all costs. With that being said, don't even do it, man. If you can try to fight that lust off, don't deal with these women, because you're going to, hey, man, you may pay back with the price, like this young individual woman that got scarred for life, man. All right. And me attesting to the dumb shit I used to do, dealing with, sexual intercourse. And, any man can attest to that, don't like the feel of rubbers, so on and so forth. But hey, we ain't in the times to be trying to, fulfill, that lust, man, fulfill that lust and pleasure of sex like that, because these women are very much polluted and fucked up. And they don't have no type of structure, take no accountability for their actions, as you heard in the video. Instead of her being, having some wisdom, oh, we should both get tested before we, and it always be the heat of the moment. Because I used to always think like that too. Hey, we should get tested before we do this and do that. But when you're in the heat of the moment, you just say, fuck it. You just, you throw up a little prayer and just go, go at it, But at the end of the day, the men that want to so-called practice that, rather, you talk with your woman and let it be known how it is. And even with that being said, man, best believe your woman is going to go astray trying to get another piece of ride on the side while you getting other women, because we are under the curses, man. We are not, in our rulership. We are not in power yet. All right. Micah 2:10, for this is not our rest. So if we're not going to find rest in, from work and slaving, how much more our woman or women, plural. All right. So me speaking as a young man, talking to the men that, worry about being introduced in the truth, and you hear about we're going to have multiple wives in the kingdom of heaven, so on and so forth. Now that's all you see. All right. You don't see the whole vision of being delivered, of being, saved from the destruction coming. But all you fulfilling is the lust and your pleasures, man. All right. But like I said, this is a, exhortation, and just, to be circumspect in our day-to-day walk, because the evil days are nigh, man. They are here. All right. We have to be circumspect on dealing with these women. OK, so on and so forth. All right. And to you women, you have to hold yourself more accountable and be more responsible on who you lay down with, man. That's just the bottom line. All right. And no man or woman should have a problem with anybody saying we should both get tested before we end up doing this thing, man. All right. Just for us to be on the safe side, so we won't be, but, everybody afraid of that shame, because if later on down the line you find out you have an incurable disease, hey, that shit it's gonna change your life. All right, as it did this young woman right here.
If you are
all right, and honest to truth, I really don't feel sorry for her, because if you look at the video,
sexually active,
look at the neck tattoo,
and you know that
them look like titties. All right. And you expect me to take a woman like this serious? And she give me a slut or a porno type of female vibe, man. It looked like she know how to, not to get explicit, but it looked like she know how to, do what it do, man. So at the end of the day, like it say in Job, let me get Job right quick, 4:8. Because honestly, this is terrible though. Job chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? All right, who there perish being innocent. And basically, her insides is perishing, man. All right. Her box is perishing. All right. Her immune system is perishing because she has a sexual transmitted disease virus that's in her body right now. OK, and this is not, the first or last case of these events happening. OK, so you women, this is a message unto you as well. All right. That's why we say, women are not supposed to step out of their relationships. That's why we also say that, there should be no mo upon the sons of Israel, man. Because meanwhile, you have individuals like that in the world that deals with both sides of the spectrums, and they're proud of that shit. And you'll have women that will real life try to see if it's any difference with dealing with a man like that. All right. These women are very irrational, man. Going back to Job 39:17, for the Lord have deprived them from wisdom. All right. And also, to the men, we have the wisdom. We just got, you got to think, you got to start thinking with your head, man, and not the head upstairs, not the head downstairs, man. All right. You got to start thinking, man. A lot of these women, and it's through the spirit, like the bishop, not the bishop, Salakia, the priest said, man, priest Ayanwa, these bitches be really burning. Okay. Because a testimony on his behalf, he was at his job using the internet, browser, or the internet information, and here he trying to log on to the, I believe, the job computer or whatever. You got women in there typing up different side effects of STDs. How do you know you have an STD? All right, how to cure it, how to treat it, so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, these women real life be burning, man. They be knowing too. Okay. Ain't just a man. And not only that, it was a few years ago, it's on YouTube, how a woman contracted HIV. All right. Because she was a woman that moved from Chicago, the N-Dub, the nigga woman, moved from Chicago and went straight to Atlanta. And this individual that had the HIV, he was born with this shit. And so that letting you know that he knew. So at the end of the day, man, you can't trust nobody. Okay? You have to try people, man. You have to, you got to be circumspect, especially dealing with the grown folks business. Okay? Because this might occur. This may happen unto you. But ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has to protect you. All right. Who there perish being innocent. And this woman, technically, she's not innocent, man. Don't let the tears fool you. Because she looked like the type of woman that probably committed adultery a few times. Or because you have women, I got to get my lick back. He cheated on me, so why not cheat on him? Because I had an incident happen like that to me. I cut that bitch smooth off because that shit is disgusting, man. All right. Once Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai open up your mind, especially to that bullshit. And me personally, I done had women done stepped out on me. Had certain women done told me, like, hey, I stepped out on you. All right. So on and so forth. So I know how that shit is, man. The disgrace and the disgust. And I'm pretty sure she was with all that. All right. Like I said, getting on you women because you are not exempt. All those tears and all that shit don't mean nothing to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's why she got hit by that incurable disease, man. Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And most likely another nigga, because she's probably going to be, bitter in the spirit, or she's just going to get hot in the ass. Eventually she going to, lay down with another fella. And what if she continue on the characteristic traits of the other fella that didn't tell her nothing? So now she's passing this shit on from people to people. All right. Vice versa for the other fella. He's getting all type of women because it's way more women than men out here in the earth. So now he's infecting other women. All right. So let's play it over again.
You have an STD. Then you need to inform people of that. Because when you don't, and you infect that person, you are changing their life forever, and they are making a decision that they do not know. Like, this shit is going to change the rest of my life. And there's nothing I can do. And I'm embarrassed. And I'm humiliated, and I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid for letting someone take advantage of me in a moment of weakness. But I did not consent to this. And I'm going to get justice for myself. Because there have been so many times in my life where I haven't. And this is not fair. And I refuse to let anybody else feel like this if I can help it.
Yep. That's the fella. Hey, nigga look like a honey glazed nigga, man. Nigga look like a undercover brother, But, hey, at the end of the day, this is not our rest. We're not in rulership. All right, we're in captivity. So to the men, stick to what you know, man. Just, hey, if you decide to do that, be very cautious and communicate. Talk to your side, man. Let it be known, hey, I blah, 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 whoop-de-woo, I got this going on. We gonna get this, tested, make sure we both safe so nobody get hurt. All right, so to speak, man. But to avoid all that, stick to what you know. You got you a decent woman. She ain't having no problem. She give you what you desires. All right, she listen to everything basically that you say. All right, because Eve still gonna fuck up. We in the flesh, we fuck up. All right, but if she dwelling with you and shit like that, hey, dwell with her, man. All right, ain't no need to damn, especially on this side, ain't no need, bro. Because this can be us. I hate to say it, but it's true. This can be one of us. And especially me attesting to how I was moving, a little bit after high school. Because that's when I started getting women, a little after high school. All right. Because I was a quote unquote, as people like to say, a late bloomer. All right. So with that being said, hey man, got to be more circumspect. So Lakia, I'm just looking for a precept. I started at 26. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 26, verse 1. Blessed is the man that have a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double. Salakia. Jumping down. Verse 8. A drunken woman and a gadder abroad causeth great wrath, and she will not cover her own shame. And that's this woman. All right. Roughly, whether people believe it or not, because it looked like she probably know how to, drink a bottle, turn up, got that I can do bad all by myself type spirit. Hot girl summer. Yeah, shit. About hey, you hot forever now. It's a hot girl summer all 365 days year round for you, man. Cause you got burnt. All right, cause you wanted to be hot in the ass, man. And that's like I say, that's women, bruh. That is totally women. Do not take accountability for nothing. She could have spoke out and told that man and asked that man, hey, no, just straight told that man, we gonna get tested. But I say people want to fulfill my body, my choice. They want to fulfill the lust of the flesh. And this what happens when you fulfill it, man. And this happened in Texas. And a while ago, I remember I was, like I say, doing research and, digging on the YouTube how it was an outbreak of syphilis going on, basically an epidemic of syphilis that was going on, in the black community and the Latino community, letting it be known that, hey, these women be fucking, man. Excuse my French. All right. These women real life be hopping from ride to ride to ride. And then you got certain podcasts and so on and so forth that women be taking pride on having all these different rides all up in them. They take pride in this shit, man. Yeah, I got about 300 bodies, 30 bodies, 40, 50, 60, all that, 100. All right. And they take pride in this shit. But not her. And a lot of them women, I'm pretty sure, are burning. But they probably not telling nobody. Especially the ones in that industry, man. And I'm starting to come to the conclusion, a lot of them ones in them industries, they probably got some incurable disease as well, man. All right. Because ain't no way you got to keep, like I say, you keep doing what you doing. All them shots, your body just going to be immune to that shit, bro. All right. Probably create some type of super virus. And you had that a couple months back. How you had the super STDs and stuff. Because these motherfuckers be down going berserk, man. All right. Especially with anal, sex, sodomy. All right. That's going on. People eating each other asses and shit. Excuse my French, but this is what's going on in the earth, man, in the world. So brothers and sisters, you gotta be careful who the fuck you meet, man. And who you dealing with on that type of level. All right. Like I say, stick to what you know. You'll be safe, man. I promise you. Verse 9, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Despite this woman crying, like I say, she looked like a hoe to me. The girl got titties, whatever that is. She got a neck tattoo. That's just tattoos. All right. I'm pretty sure she's a freak. She filthy. All right. Now she's extra filthy with the disease that she has now. Like I said, this is just a message to be more wise, man, in this wicked ass, nasty ass world that we living in right now. All right. To the young men, fuck all that side chick shit, man. Because if you bring that shit home to your girl, then what? Let alone you have a family with her. Now this motherfucker gonna hate you for the rest of her days. I promise you. Especially you give her something like that, let alone something that's curable. Shit's scary, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the living God. Verse 12, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain and drank of every water near her, but every hinge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. All right. And that's how women are. They open their quiver, roughly paraphrasing their legs, they box to every arrow. And you already know what that arrow is, man. Penetration. All right. Sex. Okay. And that's not the way that they're supposed to be. Women are really supposed to be submissive to one rod. That's why all these diseases are happening right now in the earth. And ultimately, the Lord cursed us as a people because we disobeyed his laws, statutes, and commandments. So once again, I can't stress it enough. Brothers, fuck all that side chick shit, man. If you do, be responsible with it. Please be responsible with it, man. Even if you have a chick, because lately, I've been seeing videos lately, women, they getting down with the polygamy, man. They down with the polygamy movement. So if you get a side chick that's down with polygamy, hey, you can build a bond with her. All right? Whatever the case. Because at the end of the day, us being men, that's our natural order to have multiple women. But it's not wise to practice it on this side, especially practicing it irresponsible. Like I say, to avoid all that, just stay away from all that. It's just that simple. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Verse 21. Verse 20. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man, a woman that loves to run her fucking mouth. All right. And me personally, I have a personal vendetta against women like that. They lucky they have that CDV law, man. All right. Because if it was up to me, you already know. Go across your motherfucking jaw. Quick like. Okay. Because these women are out of control, man. But as soon as they get judged by their actions, now they don't want to hold themselves accountable. That's why I can't wait truly until Yahweh Bashem Yahushua opened up the floodgates of hell upon the earth. Verse 24 or verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire not for pleasure. All right. We're not supposed to be lusting and following after the ways of the flesh, going after a woman. The whole purpose of having a woman is for her to serve you and be a help unto you, not just for sex, man. Even though that's in our DNA and we're prone to that, but that's not all why she's there. All right. Clean up the house, raise the kids, finance, if she's good at it. Because you women, you're not really good at finances like that. All right. But if she's good at it, with the finances, all right, budgeting, giving pleasure at your will, serving her man. That is a real woman. All right. That's what we're supposed to look and seek after into a woman. Verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. All right. Through her we all die, man. Okay. You women have to take accountability for your actions as well, just as much as you want us to take accountability. All right. And then, like I said, it's been numerous of podcasts, and that's how you know it's the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that the Lord is about to, make the prophecy of Isaiah 4:1 come to pass. Because when all hell breaks loose, these women are not going to care who is sleeping with who. It's Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right. to basically save them, keep them protected. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man. See, each man, 7 women unto each individual man. Singular, not plural, Salakia. Singular. Saying, let us all marry you. All right, a bunch of women coming down to you. Please, please save us, save us. You know, I'm so scared. Please help me, hold me. You know, that's gonna come to pass, man. All right, especially the ones that encounter with us. They know what we're about, so on and so forth. How much more, and then contrary to belief, I know people don't want to hear it. A lot of young women are going to get snatched up, and I'm talking about the ones 20 and younger, man. All right, a lot of young women are going to get snatched up, between the ages of 12 and 20. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. The younger part, virgins, true virgins. All right, because that's lawful. That's a lawful age according to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But in this society, you know better. Don't especially don't execute that shit. You'll be in prison for the rest of your life. And then meanwhile, you're gonna have big Drex and big Rex wanting that ass, man. All right, wanting to have a way with you because they look at you as a child predator, so on and so forth. Let us all marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids. And that's going into, and how is the way they're going to take the name unto that man, especially if they being a virgin, through sex, because that's how you possess a wife, a woman, through her virginity. You have to take away her virginity, then letting it be known that is your wife. That is that stamp of approval. All right. That this is a for everlasting covenant for death. All right. Life or death, man. And if she goes out that, she shall be put to death. And if he goes out that, it's consequences upon him, especially if he goes out the way and committing adultery with another man's wife. OK, that's how the Lord established it, man. Men to have their own individual, group of women. It's a reason why it's more women on this earth than men. All right. But like I said, be circumspect, brothers. This was a short lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. Be circumspect. Brothers, really, I truly attest to you. Don't try to practice this law, in this society, man, because you never know what might happen unto your body. All right. So with that, I'm going to close out by saying, Kahalayam La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered abroad around the 4 corners of the earth. All right, in Babylon the Great, mainly in Babylon the Great. All right, the 144,000 and the 1/3. Unto you I say shalom, shalom.